It is a very good afternoon and welcome to Hensley Athletic for this round 4 clash between Hakoah and Sydney Olympic. Nicholas Kutniak with you, describing all the action on the New South Wales Premier League Facebook page. We are not too far away from a kickoff here at Hensley Athletic in what should be an absolute crack of a contest. So let's go through the two teams lineup, starting off with Hakoah. The keeper is Ryan Naval, Connor Shanikin 2, James Coombs 3, then Dominic Cox in 6, Addison Sayan in 7, Nathan Roberts in 10, Jack Green in 11, then it's Christian Tomanovsky in 16, Harry Jones 17, Gautier is in 24, and Taka is in 60. For Sydney Olympic, Paul Henderson the keeper, the 1, Thomas Whiteside the 2, Will Angel 7, Jason Madonis in 8, Pavicevic in 9, then it's McKenzie in 12, Sanchez 14, Stewart 17, Burgess 19, and Glico and Tsatsionis in 33 with Glico in 24. We are not too far away from kickoff here. It will be Sydney Olympic and Hakoah doing battle here at Hensley Athletic, and it will be Hakoah to kick on first. Last week, they won against Rockdale 3-0, in a game they weren't expected to win, and possession was against them. While Sydney Olympic, they drew against Blacktown City 3-3. Should be a fantastic contest. Plasto, the referee, Osborne and Hawkins, the officials, and we are underway here at Hensley Athletic as Olympic head that ball down, and it's hit away by Dominic Cox. Comes down, the ball bounces out, and it will be a throw-in on the far side of Hensley Athletic as it's headed down there by Coombs. And now control there via Koleski, taken down the challenge, and a free kick given. About 7 yards in from halfway. Darcy Burgess works it to the right. It's back to Burgess. Too much petroleum there for Will Angel. The ball goes out for another throw-in. So as the ball comes down and goes out, Hakoah can control it, so it'll be another throw for Olympic on the far side. And what has been a big build-up to this contest as it's played out a game there by Hakoah. Ball thrown in. Cox works it to the left. Trying to play it down the line there on that occasion was Nathan Roberts. A challenge there with the Sydney Olympic player after he played it down the line, and it will be a free kick to Sydney Olympic. So Telios will be the man to take this free kick. Are you looking to get it into the mix-up? As he works it in now towards the 18-yard box. Into the way nicely at the end by Coombs. Comes down and cleared away by Hakoah. Taka has it. He's been able to win the throw-in. As now the control is nice there by Sydney Olympic. Taka tried to win it for Hakoah, couldn't at the end, and then it's cleared away by Olympic. Or Hakoah, I should say, against Olympic as the ball is headed out. And now we'll see Hakoah with the throw. Of course, wearing the blue jerseys today. Olympic wearing the white. Taka plays it back. It's Janik again, who's able to work it to Coombs on the left. Down the line. Again, Coombs has possession as it's worked back to him. And now Noval quickly goes back to Coombs. Works it over halfway. Ball comes down. Nice work by Olympic to control it. Played down the line by Angel, taken down the challenge. And the yellow card looks to be given here. Nathan Roberts given a yellow card there for that challenge. Will Angel is on the deck. In pain after that. Of course, the early game today, Blacktown City 2, good for Sutherland, 1-0. We had games yesterday in the New South Wales NPL Division 1, and that, of course, saw those matches yesterday. A win to Wollongong against Sydney FC 4-3, and Manly United defeated Marconi 2-1. So Wollongong on top of the standings at the moment. Of course, Hakoah second currently in the standings as the ball was thrown back in by Sydney Olympic. Ball played back by Pavicevic. Down the line, Satilios. Pavicevic again, trying to work it in. It flicks off one of his players, and now Hakoah have it on the right-hand side. Harry Jones. Now Tomanovsky. Shannock quickly to the left to Coombs. Sayan trying to find his man, but the ball goes out. It'll be a throw on the far side. Of course, Sydney Olympic on the current ladder, sitting in last spot. As that ball dwindles out, and it'll be a goal kick. Of course, Sydney Olympic have that make-up game. That will be Wednesday night against Mount Georgetown Rangers at Popondetta. Action again on Wednesday night via the Facebook and YouTube pages for Football New South Wales, NPL New South Wales as well. As we'll see, Ryan Naval, who will be taking this goal kick. And it works over to halfway. An Olympic quickly with possession. Hakoah win the ball, and trying to work it in the middle. Eventually finding here Tomanovsky, who finds Tarko, nearly overran. Tarko trying to find Cox, this time too much on it. Cox couldn't get to it. There'll be a throw in on the near side for Satilios. Satilios now will take the throw. Headed up by Sanchez. Hakoah quickly swarming onto the ball. Tarka. This is nice work by Sydney Olympic. Madonis looking on to the right. Well, they have a shot. Not at the end. Disappointment there for the Olympic fans about Stewart. As the Hakoah player has been taken down and the challenge has been called. The challenge on Nathan Roberts. Of course, Nathan Roberts just a few moments ago with a yellow card against him. 7 minutes of play here. Repeating, no score. As nearly suicide there by Coombs, but second time was able to work at the Shattuck, who's taken down the challenge, and a free kick has been given once again. Pavicevic on that occasion taking down Shattuck just a touch late. Plasto in charge of this game as Tarka has it on the right. Pass back by Sayan. Shattuck down the line. Olympic trying to win this ball as it's down. Glico's pass not great. Tomanovsky was trying to win it back for Hakoah. At the end, the free kick will be given for Olympic. Quickly played on by Madonis. This ball comes down for Coombs to clear it over halfway. Olympic with possession. It's McKenzie who works it on to Satelius. Now McKenzie again. Who's going to play it across the face? Wide side. Nice pass back by Burgess to Whiteside. Now Paul Henderson outside his box. Works it to the left-hand side. Little flick on by Pavicevic. And Satilios couldn't control it. As now Olympic have it on the right. Shattuck comes down. And here's Hakoah on the attack. Tomanovsky's pass was good. Tap back at the end. And Sayan working it down the line. And now this is work towards the near post. Bounces out. Nathan Roberts again getting himself involved with a nice ball. Just couldn't find his target. Harry Jones, of course, has been playing well this season, as he can't control that. And now here come Hakoah again, but quickly shut down. Sydney Olympic trying to get some sort of control, but couldn't. Jones was able to work it back towards Gauthier. He's taken down the challenge. As Shattuck goes back to Taka on the right. And now Jones back to Taka. A bit too much there to get the pass back to Jones, and it goes out on the near touchline. A good contingent of Olympic supporters and Hakoah supporters tonight here. Got the feeling if Olympic score a goal or two, we'll hear the horn, of course. The football sailor, as people remember from the World Cup a couple of years ago now, as the ball is worked back towards Coombs. Finds Ryan Naval, and Shattuck is there on the right side. Hakoah didn't see much of the ball last week against Rockdale. See more of it in the early passages of play here, as Paul Henderson has got the trucker's cap on. As now this is work down the line. Trying to find here Jack Stewart. The ball goes out for a throw in for Hakoah. Jack Stewart, of course, an ex-City United player. As that ball goes out, another throw for Hakoah. Of course, still out with no Brad Walker, the captain of the side, and hopefully he comes back in a few weeks. It'd be great to see him part of this exciting lineup for Hakoah. A really exciting side as the ball goes out, another throw in. Ryan Naval, the keeper last week, getting involved in the team of the week as this is worked and saved nicely by Paul Henderson. Harry Jones was ready for it. We just didn't find Harry Jones, as now we see Pavicevic, who works it. And again, couldn't find his target in Jason Madonis. Exciting play with Pavicevic as well as Madonis. If those two link up, it's going to be a good combination. As Cox has possession and works it back to Coombs. Coombs will just work this over halfway. Played down by Olympic, and this is swiveled across. At the end, Taka has possession. Down the line, Sayan back to Taka. Sayan, and all good contact. Harry Jones trying to work it to Roberts. Just too much at the end, and Roberts, I guess, wasn't ready for it. He was impressive last week. He scored that first goal, the opener of the game. It was a fantastic shot too for goal against Rockdale. And Olympic have possession here on the far side of Hensley Athletic. No score after 13 minutes of play. It's Harry Jones. Again, trying to find Gautier. Just too much on it. And it goes out for another goal kick. Hensley Athletic here in East Gardens, where we are seeing, as I said, one of the intriguing contests of the week. In my book, this is close to being the match of the week because, as we know, Sydney Olympic need to kickstart their season. Remember, last week was only their second game. They got Mount Jordan Wednesday night. It's now Adonis. Again, that pass to short just didn't quite work. As Sayan for Hakoah, working it to the left side. Down the line, Nathan Roberts. And now we see here Olympic able to retreat back. Telios. And now Hakoah again through Sayan. Jones. Nice work there to find Gautier, but just no connection. And that pass back, and now we see Madonis trying to break. Passing it very wide. Did find his target at the end in Will Angel. And Angel working it down the line. Just not a great pass by Sanchez, and now Hakoah able to retreat back. So repeating here, it's no score. Taka able to work in the middle. Cox, Jones, Cox. Olympic briefly shut it down, but Hakoah have been able to get the ball in the counter on a few occasions. As the ball goes out for a throw-in. So we're going to go around the grounds throughout the evening. But we'll stay with this play at the moment because Madonis was able to get a pass away. Found here Stewart. Stewart now working in the middle. Madonis trying to find his target again. Just didn't work. I should say Pavicevic. At the end, Olympic able to shut it down. I should say Hakoah have been able to shut down this Olympic side pretty well as the ball bounces down. And this will be Will Angel who lets it sit. So around the grounds, and we can tell you after 45 minutes of play, now half time, Mount Druitt lead Rockdale 1-0. And that goal courtesy of a penalty in the 12th minute. While we've got play between Sydney Olympic and Apia. That's 0-0. Of course, you can watch all of the games on the NPL Facebook page. NPL New South Wales on Facebook and Football New South Wales on the Facebook page, on the YouTube page, I should say. As now it's Satelios. Satelios again able to work it back. And now McKenzie. So McKenzie has possession again. Looks it across to the right side. And again worked back by Angel. McKenzie. Back to the right. Playing the possession game, but it's Whiteside that works it down. And now Hakoah quickly on the counter. Gautier. Nathan Roberts can't control it. Ball goes out. And it'll be a throw in for Hakoah. As now Rockdale on the Sydney Olympic on the counter. As I said, Rockdale last week played Hakoah. It was a 3-0 scoreline in the favour of Hakoah. There's not much doing there for Pavicevic. As now it's Hakoah on the right side. Taka trying to work it down the line. Just couldn't find his target. And Harry Jones. That did touch off Sydney Olympics. There'll be a throw in near side. Tanaka works it in. Harry Jones can't control it. Olympic on that occasion didn't quite work for him. Sanchez just not able to control it on that occasion. As the ball works it to the right to Angel. So they've got it again. Wide side now. Works it back to Henderson. Now the ball back here to the left-hand side. Satalios taking down the challenge. It's been called. Cox there just being slight lazy there. And the call was made swiftly by the referee in charge. So what's the plan here? Jason Madonis. From outside the 18-yard box, Madonis goes straight. And Ryan Naval's there. Great keeping, of course, last week. We talked about that performance against Rockdale. Absolutely on fire. As now Hakoah again with Tarka on the right-hand side. Tarka needs to unleash, but he works it to the right to Jones. And now goes back to Shattuck. Sayan was able to get that pass away, but Sydney Olympics swiftly onto it. Pavicevic, once again, left-hand side. Pavicevic trying to work it back. Did touch off Hakoah, and the ball will go out for a throw-in on the near touchline. Of course, much cooler conditions to the opening game of the season here at Hensley Athletic, where Hakoah played Sydney FC, the only loss of the season for Hakoah to date, after the win against Sutherland and Rockdale in the last couple of weeks. Now the pass across, finding Gautier. And now here's a chance. The shot hits the top of the bar. Oh, very unlucky there for Nathan Roberts. But you got the feeling that something exciting is going to happen for Nathan Roberts today. As Whiteside lobs that up. Oh, Sanchez couldn't get his footing right. Was able to get the foul. And all the score here at Hensley Athletic. So now, Olympic on the attack, left-hand side, Pavicevic. Pavicevic taken down outside the box. Play continues. Olympic fans not happy with the call. As you can hear the fans in the background. Satelios has possession. Hope you can't hear that through the sound effects. Whiteside goes low, but that goes wide. And it will be a goal kick for Hakoah. It is a Hakoah home game, even though the sound around the broadcast area does feel like it's an Olympic home game at Belmore. As it will be Jack Green who will take the throw. Throw in taken. Gautier couldn't get to it. Sayan heads it down. At the end, it didn't quite work there for Tomanovsky. Now it sits back for Sydney Olympic to try and raid down the right, but didn't work. Stewart, no control. As now the pass by Nathan Roberts, too much for Gautier, and it goes out for another goal kick. So, repeating the news earlier, Blacktown City getting a win over Sutherland. 1-0 was the scoreline in that contest. And back here, it's 0-0 after 23 and a half, as Henderson works it over halfway. Hakoah have possession through Jones. Sayan retreating back. And now Shattuck going forward with Taka. As Olympic able to win the ball for a brief moment. Wasn't a great effort by Pavicevic. And now it's Hakoah again. Through Sayan. Green. Cox trying to find Gautier. Whiteside's there. And he works it back to Henderson. Henderson over halfway. And that ball goes out towards the far side of Hensley Athletic. As on the deck once again is Alex Sanchez. But it will be a throw-in for Jack Green. So now Cox goes back to Green. Green swivels past to the fence. Works it down the line. Pass back by Roberts. Cox. Gautier was able to win his side a free kick to the chagrin of the Sydney Olympic fans. And it will be Hakoah who have the ball over halfway. So Green works it towards the 18-yard box. Headed down by right side. And now, again, it's Pavicevic. Modonis once again. Whiteside. Over halfway. Taka. Oh, geez, there was a little bit of suicide. Well, Ryan Naval said, why did you go for it, Taka? But anyway, little chat and now they're fine. It'll be a corner. But Sydney Olympic have got a real opportunity here. Corner to be taken here. Corner worked in. Pushed away by Hakoah. Roberts. Lets that go. And there'll be a throw in here. Jack Green takes it. Olympic trying to win this ball. And they do now. On that occasion, Burgess couldn't get any control. And Olympic have it now. Hakoah have it now. Keep on saying Olympic. The blue, of course, confusing. You think Olympic with blue, but of course Hakoah with the blue strip today. They wore the white strip in week 1 of the competition. As Sayan trying to get control. Looks it down the line. Gautier. And he's taken down the challenge. And now Sayan. Back to halfway to Cox. Gautier. And now Pavicevic won the ball. Lost control. Really, it was a pass that didn't work. And again, Hakoah have it. Harry Jones able to work it back. Cox. Gautier, he's offside. Henderson and Gautier, of course, just quickly have a quick handshake after a little collision as they were both going for the ball. Repeating here at Hensley Athletic, it's 0-0. Is now on the left-hand side. Down the line, nice work. Pavicevic just couldn't beat Taka. And now, this is Hakoah, who are able to go down the right-hand side. Sayan, Cox to Sayan. Taka. In the end, won nicely by Olympic, but really had nobody. Darcy Burgess. Fans not happy the way Olympic didn't utilise that opportunity as Green Plays that straight off the back of a Olympic player that goes out for a throw-in on the far touchline of Hensley Athletic. So now, this is where Hakoah need to control possession, as down the line is Coombs. Something I guess they haven't been able to do. Last week, Rockdale had most of it. As Will Angel lobs that up, comes down on the left-hand side. Nathan Roberts calling for the ball. As at the end, it's played out. Tomnovsky playing a bit on the left-hand side at the moment. At the end, Green throws it in for Nathan Roberts. Will Angel able to work on the right for Olympic. As now Jack Stewart, nice work. Cox wins the ball, quickly found support. Nathan Roberts lobs it in. Head of the way nice at the end there by Mackenzie. But the effort when Hakoah won the ball again by Cox is swiveled past. Olympic just tap it out. It'll be a corner on the far side of the ground. 0-0 the score. 30 minutes gone roughly in this game. It'll be a corner on the far side of Hensley Athletic. Corner taken by Roberts. Headed back there by Tomnovsky. And then the bicycle kick by Coombs, just going over the bar. But it was a chance, wasn't it? Now Henderson utilising Mackenzie. As it comes down. Adonis trying to find support, but Green, good work to win the ball for Hakoah. Green finds Gautier. Gautier loses possession, quickly swarming onto it, Jones, but just that pass didn't work. Couldn't find the man in Tomanovsky. As Shattuck goes to Coombs. Down the line, Green. Whiteside heads it down for Olympic. And now quickly Olympic swarming onto the ball. Angel working it to nobody. Except for the Hakoah side, who are now starting to press forward. Now Tarka to Cox. And Cox again goes to Tarka on the right. Down the line, flick on by Tomanovsky. Sayan wanted to have a ping, but just too crowded there, and he decides to go back. And Cox to Green. And now we see Roberts starting to entertain the idea of working it to the 18-yard box. But Whiteside lobbed it up, and it's cleared away by Madonis, who kicks it, and it hits a tree. It's still in the precinct of Hensley. And lucky the tree was there, because if it went past, would have been over the fence onto the road and would have been collected by a car or a kid, one of the two. As now we see possession here through Green. And at the end, the ball is played out by Hakoah. It'll be a throw-in for Sydney Olympic. As now quickly Hakoah have the ball. And nobody there. And nice work by Henderson to work it over halfway. And now, can Sanchez get to it? No. Noval quickly swarming onto it for Hakoah. Now Shattuck. Cox. Coombs. Green on the left-hand side. Ricochets off. Olympic. Cox. And then nice work at the end by Glico to work it to the right side. And now this is Jack Stewart. Stewart works it towards the 18-yard box. Great work by Coombs to clear it away. Will be a corner, but still Coombs should be ecstatic about that, as here we go. The Olympic fans here in the grandstand with the horn. As I said, if they score a goal, I can't wait to hear that horn go off. It's actually something that's missed in football at the national level. That the atmosphere with the music and the excitement of it all has now Olympic with the corner. Pushed away by Cox. And now it's still worked in by Olympic. But the effort didn't work there for Nico Sotelios. As the throw in on the left-hand side of Hensley Athletic. With Hakoah. Green trying to work it back, but did touch off Hills. Be another throw in on the far side. So Sayan trying to work it down the line, but the ball goes out. There'll be a throw in once again on that far side of Hensley Athletic. Seeing a lot of the play today. And Hakoah, what can they produce here? As they'll win the ball once more. With the throw in on the far side of the ground. Green throws it. Well, Angel played it down. Played on by Darcy Burgess. At the end it goes out. It'll be a throw in once again for Hakoah. Don't forget, NPL New South Wales on Facebook. You can put your comments of the game and watch all the games and see all the latest information you need to know about the NPL New South Wales competition. Also Football New South Wales on the YouTube page. Twitter at NPL NSW as Sydney Olympic trying to work in the middle. Shut down there by Jones. And now Green once again for Hakoah. Tomanovsky. Now he has it near halfway. They'll try to win the challenge there, and eventually they do. Sydney Olympic as the ball is whipped across to the left-hand side. And now it goes to Madonis. And that wasn't a good effort there by Sotelios. Because now it's Olympic again. Gautier, and it's pushed away nicely. Well, Sotelios. That will be a corner here on the near side for Hakoah. So corner to be taken by Nathan Roberts. Nathan Roberts works it towards the edge of the 6-yard box. White side clearance wasn't great. Coombs' head sees the ball, then Roberts works to the far side, nobody there. And Olympic will let that bounce and go out for a throw-in on the far side. So no score here. 37 minutes have elapsed. Throw in for Olympic on the far side. There's Sanchez trying to work it over the top, but Hakoah will play it down. Then McKenzie lobs it up. And it's played out. That will see the throw in for Olympic. Nil-nil with the score. Gliko playing it out. And another throw in for Hakoah. Throw in taken by Green. Cox trying to get some sort of control, couldn't, as it's played out of the ground by Will Angel. So now, Sydney Olympic trying to clear it. They can't. Here's an opportunity for Gautier. And push wide. He beat Henderson. But the control wasn't overly great, really. Olympic won't be happy with that. You can hear the fans in the background as now Glico to the right to Whiteside. And now, good work at the end by Sayan to win it. Then Roberts' pass. And eventually, Sydney Olympic have the ball and retreat back to Whiteside. And he works it across the face. And Telios. And now he finds Madonis. And it goes past here. A man who's been terrific at the back, James Coombs. That tackle before he made, and the clearance was outstanding. As Shattuck works it down the line, trying to find Cox. But at the end here, it's cleared away by McKenzie. Be a throw-in on the near side of Hensley Athletic. It'll be Cox who throws it. Referee wants to call a quick break in transmission. There's a play on the ground. He does not look good for Sydney Olympic. He's concentrating on the play, so didn't see the incident at hand. So play will continue while he gets attended to. That's past the byline as the ball is out. Of course, that player is Zach McKenzie. As now Jones trying to work it down the line and again, just touching off Olympic. And now referee just waiting for this player to walk around. There'll be a substitution to be made. So as I said, off the field will be Zach McKenzie. By the looks of it, coming onto the field will be in Nikola Koleski. Wasn't expecting to be on the field this early in the piece, but a change just had to be made. And now Tarka throws it. Gautier back to Tarka now. Gautier, who swivels and works it to the right. Tarka works it back in. Now Jones is pressed, and it was pressured, but they win the foul once again just outside the box. Gautier's effort there wins them a foul. They'll have it outside the 18-yard box. So once again, Nathan Roberts. It's only a two-man war, make it a one-man war now. Madonis was pushed away as now Roberts works it towards the far post. Goes past everybody. It'll be a throw-in towards Hakoah. Looks like it might have touched off Olympic in the piece. And it will be in Jack Green. Green throws it in. And that's been headed past the byline by Nikola Koleski. So it'll be another corner for Nathan Roberts. So Nathan Roberts now to take the corner. It's worked to the 6-yard box. Punched away by Henderson. Bounces towards the near touchline. And will be another throw towards Hakoah. There's now Tarka. Jones to Tarka. Now Cox. Tarka trying to work in the middle. At the end, won by Olympic. But Tarka quickly there to storm onto it. Coombs works it back to Shattuck. He works it over halfway. And now, that was terrible there by Olympic to try to get the control via Glico. But still, Hakoah can't convert the opportunities. And Olympic have it once again. Ball to the left-hand side. Quickly played back down the line by Satelios as now the ball goes out. There'll be another throw on the near side. So now, Hakoah have the opportunity to have possession once again. This time it's through a man who we expect a big effort from today, Gautier, who worked it back to Roberts, and then he found support. And then it's played down the line. Cox trying to get onto it, and as the ball goes out. Roberts has been tremendous last week, a great performance by him. As the throw-in to be taken. As now, Olympic once again. Trying to get some sort of control, but can't. Hakoah lobbing it to the right side to Taka. Taka now, swiveling across. And Taka works it back. And he finds here Shattuck. Oh, great work there by Pavicevic. But just the connection didn't quite work for Sanchez. Then we see taken down the challenge, Shattuck. And it will be a foul called by the referee, and the free kick to be taken about 10 yards from halfway, make it about 70 yards. As it's worked over halfway, and Whiteside quickly worked it. Nice work there at the end to see Madonis with possession. 2 minutes of additional time here at Hensley Athletic. As now down the left-hand side, it's Green. Trying to find Sayan in the middle. Sayan trying to win the ball. As it's been played out. It's touched Olympic last. It will be a foul in on the far side. To the chagrin of the Olympic supporters here. As Green couldn't get the ball in. Koleski initially played it down the line. As now the whistle's been blown, and a quickly foul called, and Olympic go forward. And now here's an opportunity. But again, shut down by Shattuck. And Shattuck works it down the left-hand side. Cox again with possession. Will manoeuvre it to the right to Taka. Taka back to Cox. And Cox finds Taka on the right. Down the line. Sayan. Touch was nice there by Jones. Taka back to Cox. Shattuck again. And Shattuck once more. In the circle. Works it down to the left. Oh, Gautier. Great control by him. Still about 30 seconds remaining in the first half of additional time. Sayan to Cox. Cox back to Sayan. And now it goes to Coombs to Shattuck. And Shattuck again will work it. Nice work by Naval. There is the whistle for half-time, where it's 0-0. Opportunities for both sides, but more so for Hakoah. Be an interesting second half indeed. Quickly we go around the grounds, and we can tell you it's Mount Jewett Town Rangers leading Rockdale after 63, 1-0. And we are into injury time in the first half between Apia Leichhardt and Sydney United. We can tell you Apia lead that one 1-0. And that goal scored, that was scored in the 45th minute, so it was scored in injury time. So interesting contest there. You can watch that on Football New South Wales YouTube and also NPL New South Wales on Facebook. You can stick with us as well. Remember, all games in 2019 live and on full replay as well. And take note, you can actually, I'm sure you can do it on the app. You could do it on the website too. But you can actually rewind and watch the game back, say 30 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is, if you missed anything, which is great. 21st century sort of IQ. You can call it IQ. On that note, half-time between Sydney Olympic and Hakoah. It's 0-0 at Hensley Athletic. Hakoah last week were too good for Rockdale. Defeated Sutherland the week before as well. As Arn looks like he's going to make his way onto the field. And off the field is going to be Pavicevic. That's an interesting change. Pavicevic hasn't really done much in this game, I guess, and that's been the call by Abassad. As we've started the second half, and straight away Olympic win a foul, and quickly Madonis works it to the left-hand side. So Talios down the line. As we see the ball played down that left channel. Goes out, will be a throw-in for Hakoah. It's a big change too, as I said, Pavicevic off the field. As Target down the line, won nicely by Olympic, as this is in Arn, who penetrates it to the middle, but at the end Sanchez just couldn't get to it. And quickly Green down the line to Roberts, and Roberts beats here nicely Koleski. He works it into the middle now, and he finds support, and this is in Jones, who works it to the right side to Taka. And Taka again utilises his Sayan. And quickly Olympic straight onto the ball. We see here Arn, who's already had a couple of big touches in this game. He's come onto the field in the second half for Pavicevic. That's a big change too. But I guess he sparked a bit of life into this contest as the ball goes out. It'll be a throw-in on the far side for Sydney Olympic. Second half has started pretty well for Olympic, all things considered. No goals in this game, but been an exciting first half. In the second half, we expect more. Olympic, with Arn on the field, look to be a different side, as great work at the ends here. Madonis! At the end, quickly onto the ball, was Norval, who's got the cap too. As I said, he's wearing the normal baseball cap, while the trucker's cap for the Sydney Olympic goalkeeper and Paul Henderson. As now Norval works it over halfway. And Hakoah just couldn't get any control there. It's lobbed up by Angel. Comes down, and here is where Hakoah need to utilise possession. Manovsky found support. And now it's about getting it in, but Jones just couldn't get it there. It was played out by Sydney Olympic, and it will be a corner on the far side. Tomanovsky, very good player. Tall timber for this Hakoah side, as Nathan Roberts about to take this. Can Hakoah get the opening goal of the game? Nathan Roberts to take the corner once more. And Roberts works it in. And now the header there by Tomanovsky. Bounces back, it didn't work. Sanchez was able to work it down the line. It will go out for a throw-in on the near touch, but again, hasn't this been an interesting contest? As now the throw to be taken by Jack Green. And Gautier was taken in the challenge. And now it's Olympic. As we see, Sanchez was taken off the ball. The fans are not happy that the call hasn't been made. You can hear the fans in the background. The Sydney Olympic fans in full force here at Hensley Athletic. Is now Sayan for Hakoah! And at the end, work to the wrong side of the post. And Henderson quickly working it to the left. And it's Whiteside down the line. Jeez, wouldn't have that opened this game. As Whiteside has it. Jeez. It's been a thrilling contest, as now that ball just played down the line to nobody by Koleski, except for Taka for Hakoah. As now Cox able to penetrate it to Green. Cox again, taking down the challenge. Play goes on. And now it's Arn. Just couldn't beat the Hakoah defence. And quickly Roberts has possession. Roberts now wants to work it down the line. Roberts decides he will eventually go down that left channel, but it goes out. Had no option really. And it'll be a throw in on the near side, Nikola Koleski to take it. So Koleski throws it in over the top of Sanchez. And this is cleared out by Shattuck. It goes out for a throw in on the near side. As we're about to see a throw in here. As now, ball drops towards here, Roberts. Roberts trying to win on the gain. Sanchez quickly onto it. Sanchez now trying to beat to the fence. Oh, geez. Got into a bit of a collision course. And wasn't called. The score is 0-0 here after 51 minutes. Mount Shorttown Rangers leading Rockdale 1-0. What a win that's going to be. And Apia Leichhardt leads Sydney United after 47, 1-0. Back here at Hensley Athletic. The ball is hoiked forward by Norval. And we'll see the free kick called. Hensley Athletic, where again, Hakoah quickly swarming to the middle. Cleared away at the ends by Angel. But Cox was able to get to it. And now it's on the right. Ball laid back. And it's Cox again. Cox needs to cross it in. Touches off there, Darcy Burgess. As Taka has it. Works it back, Sayan. And that will go past the byline. And that will be a corner. Did touch off Olympic. And now it will be an opportunity once again for Hakoah to get their first goal of the game. Repeating 0-0. And this has been a fantastic game. It's worked in. Opportunity gone big at the end. Wasn't a bad effort by Gautier, but just a connection. Just fading to the right. Henderson works this goal kick over halfway. Hit it up there by Green. Coombs. Green, good control. Taka. Back to Norval. And quickly, we set a ball loop forward by Satalios. And here comes Olympic once again. Tried to be crossed into the middle, didn't quite work for Arn. Haji Gleekall on that occasion with not the best of crosses as that's played out by Olympic. It'll be a throw for Hakoah. Here at Hensley Athletic, repeating 0-0 here. 1-0 earlier before between Blacktown City and Sutherland. A big win too for Blacktown. And Sydney United trailing Apia 1-0. And Mount Jewett leading Rockdale 1-0 too. So a big day in the west of Sydney. As I said, Blacktown City winning before, and Mount Shorttown Rangers looking to get that all-important win. It would be their first in this competition. And remember, they play next, or this Wednesday night, against Sydney Olympic. All the action live on Football New South Wales YouTube and via the Facebook page as well, NPL New South Wales. As now we see Hakoah trying to swivel forward here. A possession now through Tomanovsky. And now it's all about working it down to the left. And that's what they're going to do here, looking for Nathan Roberts. Nathan Roberts now. He needs to penetrate it into the middle. He decides to work it wide to the right here. Tomanovsky trying to play it down. Still alive here. Cox will have a swing. It did swivel off the Olympic defence, and it'll go out for a corner on this near side. So the opportunity is bound to happen here. Though last week Hakoah had next to no possession, And what happened? Well, they won the game and capitalising on mistakes. Can Olympic do that? There's Nathan Roberts, Tomanovsky, and that header's wide. That was the situation last week. Well, Sydney Olympic, they had that 3-3 classic against Blacktown City. The general public would say it was an absolute classic. I think the Olympic supporters would be saying, oh, geez, probably one that they could have and should have won. Anyway, play continues as that ball by Coombs comes down. Roberts couldn't get to it. At the end, Sayan does. Taka trying to work it into the middle, but Olympic quickly swarm onto the ball now. As here's an opportunity. This is Jack Stewart. Stewart. It's low and deviates in for Norval to quickly get to it. Norval now rolls it. Goes to Shattuck on the right. And Shattuck once again working it down to the middle. Ball bounces in a good position for Paul Henderson. Henderson over halfway. And now Olympic with it via Sanchez. Pressured. Works it to the right. Jack Stewart. Just needs to beat Green. Stewart lobs it far post. Nobody there. Goes out. It will be a goal kick. At Sydney United Sports Centre, it's 1-1. Sydney United and Apia. They've just got a goal united. While Mount Jewett Town Rangers lead Rockdale 1-0. And that's with 2 minutes left in that game. As Coombs has it and works it over halfway. Don't forget, NPL NSW for all your information on Twitter. NPL New South Wales on Facebook at NPL NSW, as I said on Twitter, but nplnewsouthwales.com.au, the website, or nplnsw.com.au for all the information you need to know about the game. Hope you've enjoyed this game so far. Still, we've got plenty of time in this. Taka throws it in. Sayan back to Taka. Sayan. And now Sydney Olympic trying to roll forward here. Here's a good opportunity. Arn to the left. And now Madonis pushed away nicely by Norval. Great keeping once more. As now it's worked down the line. And played away by Whiteside. Yeah, throw in on the far side of Hensley Athletic. Repeating here, it's 0-0. Gautier. Now Sayan. Finding Green down the line. Too much, and it goes out for a goal kick. You can hear the fans in the background cheering on their respective sides. Game has been played in good spirit as we've got a substitution. Now this is the final for Olympic 2. And coming onto the field will be in Gaetatsis. Darcy Burgess is off. So Darcy Burgess off, Gaetatsis on. And as I said, that is the final change. As the ball goes back to Norval. So Olympics already made their 3 changes, and Hakoah haven't made a change yet, but in saying that, warming up is Okuno, which is great to see Okuno back in the side. Very talented player, Okuno. As now 2-0 Mount Druitt. Town Rangers have pretty much won that game against Rockdale. They're into injury time now, but Mount Druitt Town are going to win their first game in NPL 1. Congratulations. As we're going to play on the deck. Play continues though. Olympic fans, eventually they'll get the foul, but the fans here are not happy with the challenge. I think it was Cox there that was on Gaitatsis, who's just come onto the field. So now it's work by Koleski. Just couldn't find his man on the far post. And wide side, let the ball bounce out. It'll be a throw for Olympic. And Olympic now. Another throw via Nico Satalio. As that ball goes out. Talios, I should say. So those scores coming through. As now. The fans enjoying themselves here. As now it's worked up by Hakoah. And this is Okuno who's on the field. The ball goes out. Olympic touching it last. Green. Sayan. Back heel there by Roberts. Touched off Olympics. There'll be a throw for Roberts. In fact, they'll let Green take it. And now, Okuno. Comes down. Oh, geez. Play continues as that goes wide by Harry Jones. But the fans not happy with that challenge over the top there by Cox. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be. So Tomnovsky off the field. With that change, seeing Okuno on as Taka now going forward. And Olympic quickly getting onto the ball. Koleski, left-hand side. And now Sanchez. It's played away at the end by Shattuck. Hope you're enjoying this, wherever you may be on this Sunday twilight now. As the ball is in the middle. Opportunity now for Stewart. And it's in! And the Olympic fans go off. And what a goal two it was. And that has stunned the fans here that support Hakoah. As I said before, Stewart doing his job and Stewart scoring the goal. As now Hakoah through Sayan. Now Green. Will work down the line here. At the end, Olympic shut it down briefly. Still drops down for Roberts. Roberts beats Koleski, works in the middle. The header was flicked back, and this will go out. You can hear the Olympic fans in the background. Course, Olympic leading this one 1-0 now, and they have got the mojo here. Sanchez just can't get to the ball. So Stewart, of course, the goal scorer. There's another challenge there. And the Olympic fans not happy. I must apologise to the viewers at home listening. And if you do hear the foul language that's coming across from the sound of the background, we must apologise. So you have the Olympic play on the ground. As we see, making his way back off here, after that challenge, hopefully he'll be all right because he'll stay on the side of the field. The trainer's saying, yeah, you're all right, go back on. And he goes back on. Because remember, they've used all their substitutions, Olympic. Hakoah have got two up their sleeve. Coombs trying to work in the middle. Ooh, geez. Was trying to get onto the ball there, Glico. And now they have an Olympic on the right side. Jack Stewart scored the first goal. Now he tries to swivel to the right. Oh, shut down nice at the end there by Coombs. But it goes back to Stewart. He works in the middle, then cleared away by Cox. Now Hakoah on the counter, Sayan. Has been playing well as we see Akuno trying to work it down the line. And now Taka. He works it forward here. And now it goes back to Akuno. And he quickly goes back to the left-hand side of Roberts. Roberts once again here inside the 18-yard box. Tries to cross it in. Cleared away by Olympic. Eventually goes into the middle and Sanchez is there. And now on the right side, it goes to Gates-Hatzis. Oh, Taka steams onto it. Oh, great work by Taka. And he works it to the right side. Akuno in the middle. Taka's there. Flicks it on. God, at the end, Gautier just couldn't get that pass that needed to be flicked on to Taka, but they have possession once again, Sydney Olympic. Good contingent of supporters, as I say, here today. And, of course, don't forget you can comment on the Facebook page. As Tom Panos has, he's saying he's watching this from a flight from Sydney to Qatar. So now with planes with Wi-Fi, you can watch the NPL anywhere you want. Whether it be at home, on a plane, on a train, on a tram. I was about to say on a bicycle, but that would be a little bit too hard. Unless you somehow tape the phone. No, you shouldn't be able to do that. Taka now has possession as he's taken down the challenge. And he'll get a free kick.
I know a few people that would try to put a phone and tape it up and try to watch any NPL action while they're on a bicycle. As now, Shattuck works it down to the right side. Gautier is taken down the challenge by Whiteside as the flag goes up, to the chagrin of the Olympic supporters. And now it's all about Hakoah trying to get their equaliser here. They've had the opportunities, no question about it. Seems to be a little bit like the Sydney FC game where they had more of the controllers. Here's the ball worked towards the 6-yard box. Played away. Still headed on there by Sanchez to nobody. Roberts able to work it back, and then it's headed up there by Shattuck. Comes down, and Whiteside clears it away. It'll be a throw-in as the ball hits the scoreboard. Bounces over the fence as a car will come across. And let's see if that ball is shredded. Yeah, it's gone. As now we see substitution to be made for Hakoah. It's Cotton on, and Harry Jones makes his way off the field. As now, here comes Hakoah, as he's able to win a throw in there. Okuno. As now, Hakoah working across to the left. Quickly getting to the ball here will be Coombs. Down the line. Nice control by Green. Green once again trying to get the cross in. He does on the fourth occasion. Now Roberts is there. Roberts now needs to work it back into the middle. Oh, Kuno! Saved nicely by Henderson. Oh, how good was it? As the Olympic fans cheering with the save by Henderson and all screaming Hendo, Hendo, Hendo. As now, Cox lobbed it back. Shattuck can't get to it. Cleared away by Coombs, though. Whiteside again with possession. Down the line. Nice to play it down. As we've got a man on the deck, and the foul's been called and a yellow card to Cox. It was Madonis that was taken. Yellow card for Cox. As it's starting to get cool here. As you can hear the horn in the background loud and clear on the mic. The NPL, where you can watch it via Football New South Wales YouTube and NPL New South Wales on the Facebook page. We are up close with the action. We're with the fans. How good is it to sit with the fans in the grandstand here as it's played down at the end there by Cotton. And now Olympic trying to get to the ball, but it goes out. In close action it is. Sometimes you might get some language that might be untoward, but still it's great to be amongst it as Nikola Koleski is to throw it in. And now, this is where Stewart will cross it to the far side. Taka has played that out, so it'll be a throw-in on the near side of, or the far side of Hensley Athletic. And as we see Olympic now with it. Cleared away by White, by at the end here, Shattuck. But So Talios was trying to pierce it forward. So Apia have got that lead again against Sydney United. 2-1 the score in that contest. Big moment for Apia to score that. I saw before him, Telmy scored the goal for United. We'll get confirmation about the Apia goal scorer. Of course, you can watch that via Football New South Wales or NPL New South Wales on Facebook. Remember, you can watch any game live. You can watch it on replay on demand, and you can watch it on slight delay. Now, on Facebook and YouTube, you can go back, say, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or you can stop it if you need to go somewhere while the game is on. You can go where you left the game. How good is it? 2019. You can watch the game in any facet. There's a yellow card given. Yellow card given to Satelios. Fans not happy with that again, as it will be a corner for Sydney Olympic. Been a bit of back chat. Satelios has possession now and cleared away nicely. Throw in. And here's a chance. Cleared away. The end. Just didn't get the opportunity to get a clearing shot away. He wants it. Mendonis has been good. Arna's also been terrific since he's come on. And he gives away a foul, saying that. Tarka there. Getting the foul for Hakoah. Now Shattuck over halfway. That's headed away by Whiteside. Ball goes out for a throw-in on the far side of the field. Tarka. And now, ball retreating back towards Sayan. This is where Hakoah go forward. Opportunity once again as all taking out a challenge there was in Gatatsis. Played ahead there by Nathan Roberts as the ball goes back to Cox. And now, an opportunity still for Hakoah. And saying that, Arn wins it on the bounce for Hakoah, for Olympic against Hakoah. And Madonis couldn't do much with it. It goes back to Norval. Roberts has to see more of the ball here, I think he'll find, for Hakoah. I think he's the big danger man. But Olympic need to stop and stop quickly. Him, Kuno. Gautier hasn't seen much of the ball either. If he gets to it, he can do anything, we know that. As now, Cotton. And Olympic able to win the ball back. Gatatsis losing the challenge, and now it's Hakoah again on the attack. Ball worked down the right, and Roberts won't be happy with that, but in saying that, they get possession again. Sayan working it to the left. Will be let go. It did touch off the chest of Nikola Koleski. As the referee's got his yellow card out here. And he's just given a yellow card to Akuno. Now, it was a challenge back. He's saying back near halfway or something. I'm just trying to remember what it was. But anyway, Akuno gets a yellow card, takes the corner. Far post. Oh, at the end, he couldn't just get the header on there. Coombs in the right direction. It was cleared away. But still, Hakoah still breathing in this game. I know they're down 1-0, but they've had the opportunities. As now, Norval works it deep. And here comes Olympic. They get the foul. And the fans are happy. The voice of the supporters there. That foul on Haji Griko. As I say, that's the fans in the background. We've got 8 minutes or so of this game, plus injury time. As now the ball is worked back by Madonis and Koleski trying to go forward. Cox headed it down. And here come Hakoah. Roberts, it's passed to Gautier. Goes back to Roberts. And Roberts going down the left. He loses control. Arn has it. Arn trying to get the ball away. Madonis wants to pass it back at the end. It's won by Hakoah. And now the Eastern Sydney side go down the left-hand side. Down the line is Green, trying to find Roberts. Too deep. And Will Angel lets it bounce to the byline for a goal kick. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you may be. Football New South Wales on YouTube. Facebook page is NPL New South Wales. Twitter at NPL NSW. Don't forget the website as well, nplnsw.com.au. All the information you need to know. Fixtures, reviews, previews, stats, ladders. Everything you need to know. Also, FFA Cup early round matches as well. You can find the information of those. Plenty happening across New South Wales at the moment in the world of football. As the ball is worked back to Shattuck, as that is pushed down by Olympic, and it will be a goal kick to the chagrin of the Olympic fans once again. Again, I must say it's been a thrilling contest between these two, but also a high energy game as Olympic on the right. Madonis swiveling back to the left. He's trying for the far post but couldn't find Sanchez. As now the referee gets a touch. Azan has a shot, and it's over the bar, and it goes over the fencing, and it will bounce towards the far side of the ground. And you can hear the Olympic screams in the background. Could you imagine if they scored that goal? I think the Olympic fans will tear the house down here. They are getting excited. So it's been a big day in the NPL 1 competition, repeating the big news. And that was before Mount Georgetown Rangers won against Rockdale 2-0. It's 2-1, RPL leading United. That's still going, of course, in progress. About 10 minutes in that game, or maybe 8 minutes by now. And we can also tell you that earlier before, Blacktown City 2, or Blacktown City 1 rather, Sutherland 0. Well, it was 2-1 yesterday between Manly United and Marconi, and 4-3 Wollongong defeating Sydney FC. As now we see Olympic through Koleski. Cox able to work it to the right. And here they come through Cotton. And now Taking down the challenge there was Okuno. And now here come Olympic. Trying to rally forward down the left. Jack Stewart can't get to it. And the ball goes out. So now Akuno able to work it to Cox. Cox now trying to find Gautier, heads it! It's wide! And they'll get the goal kick here. Sydney Olympic as Tarko goes off the field. And going onto the field now will be in Ezekiel. So Tarko is off. So 1-0 here at Hensley Athletic. Time still ticking. And what has been a good contest, Sydney Olympic, they have somehow managed to get a goal to lead 1-0. And Hakoah have thrown everything, including the kitchen sink, and still can't find an equaliser now. They've had most of the possession. I think they've had probably about 70% of the ball. But Olympic are holding strong. Gautier found support. Nice pass on to by Ezekiel, where he found here Roberts in the middle, but again cleared away by Olympic, but it's not a great clearance. And still, Green is able to work it to Sayan on the far side. Sayan once again. Can he work it back in the middle? He finds his support in Cotton. Again, it's worked towards the middle, and here's an opportunity gone begging Gautier, and he went high too when he was trying to get that shot, and he's actually hit one of the Olympic players in the process. It was Will Angel that's been taken down the challenge, and now we'll see the training staff come across to help out here. Will Angel. So, repeating here, it's 1-0. Olympic lead Hakoah, 2 minutes remaining. Apia lead Sydney United 2-1. And that's the action, of course, in the New South Wales NPL 1 competition. As time still ticks here. I have to laugh at that because we had the Olympic supporters with the horn out, and quickly one of the Hakoah fans, one of the little kids quickly going, Hakoah! It shut down the Olympic chant quickly, which is great. The fans have been great today here at Hensley Athletic, as now we see Paul Henderson work it over halfway. Remember, Wednesday night, Sydney Olympic play Mount Georgetown Rangers. So can't wait for that game. That will be live from Popondeno. I think it's a 7 p.m. kickoff. All of the action on Football New South Wales and NPL New South Wales. As now we see Gautier. Now, can he cross this ball in? He's trying. He's near the byline. He's on the precipice of the byline as Olympic eventually worked the ball out, but it's gone out for a throw in. And it will be Hakoah back through Shattuck, who works in the middle. And Olympic trying to lob it to the right to Madonis. And Madonis now beats his Sayan. Good ball. And he finds Igliko, who works it down to the left-hand side. Olympic looking to end this game now. Can they find Sanchez? No, they can't. That opportunity's gone begging as the ball goes out. It was a good run too by Jack Stewart. And into the final rounds of this title fight. Hakoah, their second loss of the season, is nigh. As now the ball bounces down. Gautier tries to beat Henderson. Now the ball was deviated out. Eventually got to the ball. Henderson, and the referee says that's fair game, as that's worked over halfway. Now that comes down, and here's an opportunity for Sydney Olympic once again. And here's the shot. Deviates off the keeper. Oh, what an effort there by Harry Gay-Tatsis. Henderson, I should say Norval, with a great push away. Henderson will be watching that on the other end and say, oh, I know how you feel. I get it in training every week. So Olympic to take the corner here. And now the save made nicely by Norval. And quickly on the left-hand side. Okuno found Sayan, and now in turn Roberts goes back to Okuno, who's taken down the challenge. Free kick given. And oh, geez, Okuno's come from behind here. And he's shoulder charged Nikola Koleski. And now there's a push and a shove. There's a push and a shove here. It's on. The handbags are out. There's pushing, it's still going. Henderson's come in, Norval's also come in, so the keepers have come in. They're trying to settle this down. The Olympic fans are going off here as now Henderson's got a couple of words here for Shattuck. There's a bit of pushing and shoving. There's going to be a few yellow cards given, surely. Henderson still yelling at the Hakoah players. Coombs is also there. And it settles into a bit of a hold. But a yellow card will be given. Nikola Koleski. The fans are saying, why doesn't Okuno get a yellow card? Actually, he's on a yellow too, so he would have been on a red there. The referee saying, no, that was fair. Anyway, it will be Norval who will take this free kick. Didn't that escalate? They escalated pretty quickly too, I might add. I did say before, final rounds of a title fight. I didn't mean it like that. There's now Norval. He works this towards the edge of the 18-yard box. And the ball bounces and it bounces and it goes past the byline for a goal kick. Still not much time left in this game now. And wow, we have seen an absolute ripper. It's going to go towards Olympic now, you feel. Henderson looking to work this deep. As Coombs heads it down. And now Olympic. But quickly shut down nicely by Green. Good ball in the middle by Cotton. And Olympic just clear that away. Petelios on that occasion. And the fans want the whistle. The Olympic fans anyway. And now Olympic on the charge once again. And now Sanchez. Sanchez take it down the box. The fans go off, but at the end, no PK called. And this is kicked up high by Norval. It's a Hail Mary at the end. Bounces down. Now Kuno has possession. Oh, Roberts, he was too deep. Cleared away by Olympic. Nikola Koleski on that occasion. Now we see here. Norval again going for the long kick. Outside the 18-yard box. At the end, they're headed down by Ezekiel. And Olympic again have possession. And it looks like they're going to get away with this. The fans want time off. They want the game to end now. Throw to come by Shattuck. Bounces down. And here's an opportunity for Hakoah. Okuno works in the middle. And now the pass on Ezekiel and a shot by Cox is over the bar, and I think that will be curtains in this one. This could be all over bar for shouting. Oh, the Rocky music in the background. How good's the horn? He's MVP today, I think. I think the fans have enjoyed it too, and I hope the viewers at home have enjoyed him in the background. I think he's getting tired too, because it's not making a Bulls roar now like it was before. Anyway, Olympic are going to get away with the famous win here at Hensley Athletic. As I said, everything, including the kitchen sink, including the drain, has been thrown. And Henderson has been able to save this game for him. Throw to be taken. Still, there's slight hope. The respirator's out here for Hakoah, as this is cleared away by Whiteside. Tell you now, as the whistle has been blown, and that's it. That is a win to Sydney Olympic, and the respirators will and truly been used for Olympic season here. Some might say that there was no panic in their season so far, but I think they needed this win today to get this confidence started for them. And that's their first win of the season. Hakoah's second loss. It ends up 1-0. And Stewart with the goal, and what a win. Sydney Olympic have got it. Next stop is Mount Druitt for them Wednesday night. Hopefully we'll see the fans out there for that contest. If not, Football New South Wales on YouTube and NPL New South Wales on the Facebook page. And what a game this has ended up. It had it all. Sadly, not a goal for Hakoah. So in the end, this is how it's ended up. 1-0 Olympic against Hakoah. The other games today have seen Apia defeat Sydney United 3-1. That game, or it's in progress, but it'll be an Apia win. Mount Druitt have defeated Rockdale 2-0. Blacktown have defeated Sutherland 1-0. That game today, of course, at 3 p.m. with Will Gotts's. A great job by the whole team this weekend. Tony Tanous, Nate Patrick, and yesterday Tony Tanous was out there at Marconi for that Manly win over Marconi 2-1. And Wollongong defeating Sydney FC. Good call by Will Gotts's yesterday. 4-3, that score ended up Wollongong winning that. Nicholas Kutniak here signing off from Hensley Athletic. Repeating, it's Olympic with a great win against Hakoah. 1-0 at Hensley Athletic. On behalf of myself and the team here at Football New South Wales, it's good night, and we'll see you at Poppendena Park on Wednesday night for the game between Mount Druitt and Sydney Olympic.